Yeah, the mic needs to be on too. Other than that, I think we're ready to go, guys. But when we start, there's an achievement for opening 10 packs at once. Normally I like to take my sweet time with these, but I've already got 7. Buy 3 more. Crack them all at once. Yeah, welcome back. Weekly whatever. Well, I'm calling it Weekly MTG now. I think the whatever. Probably should drop the whatever from the name. It's I think it's been long enough without change.
Yeah, the whatever comes on top of the Magic the Gathering. It's a weird bonus on top.
Yeah. We won't be doing whatever for a while.
Mostly because it's hard to do whatever while smoking.
That too, yeah. I mean, figure it out.
That punk with the cards.
Someone won a Magic tournament long ago. They made him put him in the game. I don't really know enough about the Magic competitive scene, but I don't think it is my scene, you know? I got the Aether Drift draft archetype. We're gonna do an Aether Drift draft tonight. That is in the cards. Don't forget the pun. Oh right, yeah, we're doing it in store too. So like, I want to get a little synergy going on. All right, I don't think this guy's here. I honestly think he's just roping me along right now. How do I? Got access to black and white, man. Those are known for destroys and exiles. So I'm gonna get the Sheltered by Ghosts on it now. Got some early ward. Get some early lifelink out of that. By Feather of Flight. Going up in the air means we can poison blockers. I'll hold that for first card for later. Instant spells, you know how they work. You can play them on their turn. And that would be a perfect target. No life gain. We want him with no way to recover. Up there. We can close it out here, I think. We will. Yep, and didn't even let me give me the satisfaction. All that work effort getting up the diamond, and guess it burns you out a little bit. We got achievements now. That's a cool new thing they added. Yeah, they have 4 achievements, milestone achievements. Let's take Constructor Conqueror now. Claim this one too. Oh, and Stack Depletion 1. Oh, that's the one we need to claim. Yeah, I was wondering why it wasn't going away. I think we also have something in Color Mastery White. Test of Endurance. Gain 50 life. And again. Life total of 15. I really think this gets you in. This here. No. You have to get all 10. Also, as much as I like an achievement system, I can't see them adding more achievements, you know?
Yeah, how do you come up with more without changing the rules?
Yeah, that is the problem. Like, you gotta... Achievements are things that last forever. It's not like a battle pass quest. Another very fast step. Oh. Might be some lizards. One of those new archetypes that's thrown up. Yeah, lizards, but with the speed mechanic. Yeah, no, I know.
How common are
Well, lizards got really printed in blue. Viashino are lizards now, so we have even more lizards to play with. I haven't exactly looked at the cards for Aether Drift, so I don't know exactly what's in there. I did play the jump-in for the weekly whatever. They had an artifact that would just let you draw cards by tapping it if you were at max speed. And also, every time you drew cards, your opponent would have to discard a card. That was mean. It isn't. I imagine a lot of players are going to feel the same way. Oh, I get it now. Ow. I don't think they can get 15 damage by next turn, so feel pretty confident about this. Fiction. Go. It wasn't speed. I think I've made you guys wait long enough. I can start cracking packs. And I'm just gonna do it all at once. Oh, you can see all of them. Alright, so start with the cool mythics. It's Class Ride gets -X for X's life total. A2 life, draw a card. It's a 13/13.
Oh, I see.
So you can play this early, but you can't use this early. Might be a good idea. Because paying 2 life to draw a card isn't such a bad deal. Gotta throw 3 mana on top of that. To help you draw your game closers. March of the Whirlwind. Creatures are 6/6. They cast a spell. If it's not their turn, make a elephant. Wait a minute. But it's a 6/6 because of the enchantment. Because if it's a creature I control, it's a 6/6. So if I have this enchantment, I make 6/6 ooze elephants, and then if you kill it, they're just normal 3/3 elephants.
Well, that's
Not that
bad.
Yeah, that is kind of a prohibitive mana cost. But, you know, green loves mana fixing, so it's possible. Rocketeer engine. Apparently this goblin's important somehow, but for my time. Power equal to mana value of artifacts you can control the highest. Enters or attacks, choose target artifact from graveyard, sacrifice an artifact, turn artifact back out.
Change artifact.
Yeah. There's no mana value attached to that.
What?
You could throw away your treasure tokens for portals to Phyrexia.
Oh!
Yeah. I mean, you have to get to 5 mana, but like that's a 1 mana portal to Phyrexia. So all you're spending is a treasure token. Astral Fill Roller. Am I reading?
Gastal.
Gastal. Oh yeah, you did win a spelling bee. Yeah, and writing. They think I thought I was. I think I just have a hard time learning what letters say what bits.
You just have bad eyesight.
Yeah,
You know how good your eyes are.
it's not that bad. I should be able to see it. Start a card. Return card from the graveyard with finality counter as sorcery. Go to the graveyard for the battle. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Because you remember Nahiri's Resolve, my go-to 5 mana enchantment? Exile it, bring it back. When it comes back, it doesn't have any counters on it. Finality counters are counters.
Right. Okay.
It's
so
not
that's
better than Conduit of Worlds, but it is pretty good. And it's also a vehicle, so... You know. Oh, and it enters as an artifact creature, so you can get 1 attack with it right off the bat. Not bad at all. Full workout. A mount. There's a lot of mounts in this battle. Tactical saddle. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Sacrifice this creature. Creatures with counters on them are hexproof and indestructible. I mean, those are good words. Good for defense. The top ability is not interesting. There's better stuff. There's better mounts in it. Not as expensive.
That was pillage.
Oh, this Pyrewood or Deerhulk, yeah. Other creatures you control get +2/+2. Oh, and gain Vigilance and Menace till end of turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. So this is something you throw out if you want the last punch, or you know you really want to put the damage on them now.
Make sure they kill them.
Yeah. Fortunately, that Vigilance and Menace for other creatures, that doesn't stick around. You want to make a really big board, you want to drop this out, you want to swing out for massive damage, and then somehow get it back to your hand. For 6. Power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Oh, that's the engine mechanic.
Oh, how's that?
Yeah. You have no speed. Then when you start your engine, it goes to 1. And on each of your turns where you damage an opponent, speed goes up. Then it goes up to 4, and then you're at max speed, and then you get stuff. It's kind of like Corrupted. Like once you get to 3 poison, things happen. Only you're building up your own speed. And there are cards that affect speed directly. Other people's. That max speed, when you cast an artifact, pay 1, make a copy. Pretty good. Particularly with that, you know, every time you draw, they discard. Shapeshifter. Enters as a copy of artifact or creature you control. Oh, okay, so you can just copy artifacts. That's fun. I don't know what I do with it, but there's a lot of artifacts I want multiple copies of. Goblins.
Things are ready. It goes fast.
Go fast. Goblins have always been kind of red. I don't know when that was decided, but I think it was a good decision. They're chaotic little movers.
Similarly, over in Pathfinder, goblins are associated with fire.
Yeah, maybe that's where it comes from, or maybe that's where it came from. Goblins have always had a chaos.
I don't know. I mean, goblins were the original, like, chaotic being. And, Pathfinder wanted to get away from them being other race fun.
But if they wanted that, they should have made them not hate dogs and horses. Now that's just a funny quirk. Okay, here's another mechanic they added, exhaust. You pay the cost once per permanent instance. You bounce it, it gets its exhaust. Put any number of permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. No, your own damn fault. You left me get to 12 mana. I feel like there's better effects, stronger cards. But I guess this is for goblins. I'm gonna draw a bunch of goblins. And where X is... Oh, Redship's power. Okay, so you can pay your own cost ability if you get it very, very big. That's probably the idea. Make it really big, and then you go really wide. Optimal plan. I feel like I've seen this exact layout before, but with different characters. Dark is new. Beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. Ooh, free vigilance.
Hey,
Diet vigilance.
You're right. We have like a picture somewhere. I think I found the whiteboard up front of it looked kind of like.
Yeah, it was Jace, and then it was like everybody else around him.
The background was like different.
Yeah. So he's doing it again, whatever he's doing. Also, that's just a transformer next to him. You ain't slick, Hasbro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's just a transformer. Also, I've been ignoring the big shark in the back. I mean, we're getting a lot of shark people in this set. Another announcement, Billy? Wait, what do you mean? He's out through this one, too? Oh, that's weird. Am I still coming through? Let me know if I am. No one told me this. No one told me this. And am I embarrassed?
Nobody told us that. The other hand, I think I said we have more.
We had. They've been coming and going. Base Center Paragon. Toss 1/1 counter on this double strike turn. More exhaust abilities. Looks like you get it show up in red and green a lot. Sample size of 2. Trample till end of turn. That's not bad. I like playing with permanents. Road Rage deals X damage to target creature planeswalker where X is number of mounts and fun. Niche, but it's cheap, so if you're running vehicles or mounts, that might be a better... Oh, that's a better shot. Well, creatures are planeswalker. Choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for 4 cards with that name, exile them, shuffle. Finally, we're getting ability to ban cards.
Oh.
But you have to draw a card, and also it is in black, and a lot of the cards I'd like gone are in black.
Yeah,
So
it's like evil go fit.
I'd have to join them, but I mean, how much do I hate that? What is it? Close in enchantment that removes all hexproof. How much do I hate that? I hate it enough to build around this card. I don't know. Oh, this is the... When Sonya saw this, she squealed and threw things and clapped her hands. The Spike Shell Harrier, it's the blue shell. It's the blue shell from Mario. It is based on the blue shell from Mario. When it damages you, you go slower.
Oh, you're saying he's not.
Yeah, well, she said rip-off, I said homage.
You can make it that obvious.
Nintendo, famously. Intimidation Tactics. You know, the funny thing is there's a card with almost the same name of this called Intimidation Campaign. Yeah, you choose an artifact creature, you exile it. Okay, so we're getting a lot of ripped cards from their hand. It's mean, that might be necessary.
Yeah, actually gathered his stock and thought to invent every time something.
I mean, say that, but they're recycling art and characters and themes. But there is a push to make new cards. New cards sells.
Yeah.
Cards sells a lot more than cards. Then again, they have the remastered packs, and those sell really well. Turn all mounts, move the cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, sacrifice them at the beginning of your next step. Creatures you control become vehicles become artifact creatures. Creatures you control gain haste. A lot of words for like everything I've ever played or have on my field is going to attack you now. It's very red. How it should be. Blue roads. Yeah, there's always an uncommon land cycle. This one makes pilots, but you have to sacrifice the land for it. Pilots, if token saddles and crews as if its power was too big. Yeah, it's... But, you know, a lot of your favorite vehicles are great. I'm surprised that pilot just wasn't a keyword that meant saddles is 2 or greater, but I guess you want it flexible. And, you know, vehicles and mounts are niche enough. Or road rage, eyes from the wreck. Turn 1 target creature card, up to 1 target mount card, up to 1 blue card, up to 1 target creature card with no abilities. That's 4 creatures. Just go right in your hand. No trick, you just have to... You can get up to 4 as long as they meet those requirements.
Oh, this is only 3 mana.
Yeah, no, I would honestly play that for 1. Like, just 1 creature I wanted. But interesting that he said no abilities. Every now and again there's a couple of no ability creatures that get printed and overlooked, but...
What do they do, Annie?
They're big. That's just what they are, they're big.
Well, Wall ain't that poor of a card when we've got balls that can also...
Yeah, I've become very into keywords. Double Strike, Menace, effectively doubles the size of your board. Vigilance doubles the size of your blockers. Flying halves their blockers, or completely eliminates them in the best cases. And Reach eliminates flyers. Reef Roads. I don't know if we're gonna find it, but there is a Country Roads in here, which I know someone's very happy. Flying, Vigilance, Exhaust. 3/1/1 encounters. Seen it before, honestly. Whenever one or more creatures attack, those creatures get... Oh, so it just makes... Oh, it makes all creatures weak. That might be good, but...
He's that guy from the Star Wars.
Oh yeah, he's...
Red glasses.
Had been. Oh, this one's on the box art. When it attacks, create a treasure token. Very much a fan of that. Vehicle becomes an artifact creature, put the 1/1 counters on it. I just like the idea of Nate's treasure tokens. That's just good. Telling me I can get my big creatures out by attacking with small creatures? That's great. Oh, this is one of those just power and toughness creatures. World Tyrant. Oh, it's big. There's a bunch of lore on it. Apparently this bad boy consumes and stores ecosystems.
Isn't showing that,
but it is just a 9/7.
yeah, that the lore faces any abilities that it might have, because it's got no abilities.
Yeah, well, it's just big. And I guess you have room for flavor text, so put some flavor text on it, but yeah, no, it's just a 9/7. It is also an insect. And it's legendary. I don't know. Prize from the Wreck lets you search it up. Well, not search it up, return it from the graveyard. Maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for? Can't say so. Another Rocky Rose. Necro Regent. Beginning of your end step, make a Zombo. That's good. I like passive token entering. Knock the road again, cover the metal. XO and gains first strike. That's fun. Oh, this guy's a normal guy until you hit max speed and then he taps for double red. During your turn, this creature's first strike. Exile this card from graveyard. Oh. You kind of just want to put this guy out early as a chunk blocker, then get fast enough to exile. Oh, makes elephants again. This is one of that speed route I mentioned earlier. Artifact or creature card in graveyard. Yeah, they're just car fry cream. Not sure why, because I'm pretty sure Wizards gets the okay to just call them fry cream. Okay, we have a Mario. Not the Mario, but it's a Mario. I don't like the way his hand looks, but I can't draw hands either. Toppers are fun. Fly creatures. Only on entry, though. Putting things back in the library is fun, too. Oh, big dog. I like big dog. For some reason, this reminds me of Unfinity.
Oh, it's the armor.
Yeah, the armor and the confetti. The hair, really. It's big, poofy, celebratory hair. But yeah, no. That dog shows up on another card that's really good. I hope we pulled a copy. Blood Endings. Permanent loses all its abilities, doesn't untap. Future vehicle. Oh, more toys. Each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. You can bounce that for fun. Wow,
What would they give them for that? 1 life, you gain 1 life.
yeah, it's sharp. Look at it. Sharp. Guidelight Matrix. Oh, it's one of those common artifacts they print all the time. Enters, draw a card. Target mount becomes saddle. Target vehicle becomes food. Huh. I mean, it's alright. Pay 2 mana instead of crewing it. That's not bad at all. Pothole mole. Big land back. Battle Guard Graveyard. 4 mana? I don't know. I don't think that's any good. Probably better in draft.
Are not the best, then it's not. Like,
Yards. And these guideline guys, they're just Cybertronians. You can't fool me, Wizards of the Coast. I know your game. Yeah, they might give them a red tornado speech pattern, but I know who they are. I know what this is.
there's not much more than meets the eye with these fellas.
No, they're good to see what you get. This I can tell is going to be a pain. It shows up, it kills one of your little guys, and then they sacrifice it to surveil. It'll be bad. Interference aims battles vehicles and that's using its toughness rather than its power. Okay. It becomes tapped during your turn, untap it once per turn. Oh, so it crews double. Huh. Artifact spells cost one less. Very, very good to hear. Yeah, no, this is good, but it's Magic the Gathering now. I mean, we had like robots, like little magic robots. These are just little robots.
Yeah, this is like something I would have seen at Astroland.
Yeah, this is it's not Star Wars, but it maybe is the Fifth Element, you know?
Yeah.
Still a little new.
Like new alien.
Yeah. Skybox Fairy, simple artifact feature, cruise, cycles, a lot of cycling too. I think there's stuff that combos off when you discard from your hand or cycle or cards. Could be really good. Could be really good. Lands. All basic. These lands, nothing to write home with. You get the cool dog though. Look at this. Do I want to jump right into the draft or take one more play of the ranked? Don't want any unblockable cookies. Up them once. Artifacts? Yeah, I'm thinking I just exercise that. Might as well use this one we're playing for Exile. I'd be a little angry if I was him right now, so expect something terrible to come out of his hand. That'll do it. Gold Vein Hydra is one of my favorite cards.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know my feelings on Gold Vein Hydra.
As long as we're the ones.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of using Gold Vein Hydra. Well, this could go very badly. Oh, well, it looks like he's cashing it in now. Probably really wants something that costs 3 mana. Put out the Heartfire hero. Wait for the next one. Oh, did. First strike, vigilance. What does the pepperoni order look like tonight? 2 pepperonis? Yeah. Yeah. Doing the pizza order now. Hope you guys don't mind if I take a break to eat it on stream. I get hungry. Hungry work doing.
Is. I wouldn't know. I'm perpetually hungry.
Yeah, you're at that age where calories are just these nebulous things. Nutrition means more to you than the calories.
As long as I feel full.
It's the starch, it's the carbs, sugars, and animal fat. Oh, we're one more from the cast creature spells? You know what, one more. We'll play one more.
Yeah, people really undervalue the amount that animal fats are integral to your diet. Or at least like some source of fats. Like if you're not gonna get them from animals, then I guess avocados, they've got stuff in them.
Yeah, fat gets a bad rap. Apparently it was sugar doing all that. And we didn't care because sugar was good and profitable and great. Honestly, I've realized that just stop listening to people when they tell you what to do. Because they're always on some stuff like, oh yeah, the white part of eggs isn't healthy. Or was it the yolk that wasn't healthy? There was a time where they're like, no, that's not healthy. And it was like, no, now the whole egg is unhealthy. You don't want to eat too many eggs. Actually, no, more eggs. Coffee's good for you. Coffee's bad for you. A little bit of wine is good. A little bit of wine is bad. You know?
As recent studies have found out what I've always suspected, which is that there's no real correlation between drinking wine and being healthier. It's the correlation that was being, causation. There's no causation of longer lifespan because by drinking wine. The real correlation was that people who drink wine are more likely to be pretty wealthy.
That makes sense.
You know, better access to medicine and such if you can afford fine wine.
Yeah, if you have a fine wine, then you probably have enough money for, like,
Fine insulin.
Or toothpick.
Whatever might kill you.
Yeah, my dentist is like, dude, you know, if you were flossing, your teeth would stop. So I started flossing, and I don't think I feel much better, but
well, it's
my
not one of
gums
those
look
things,
a lot better.
It's not one of those things you notice until somebody like doesn't feel in horror at the sight of your teeth.
Yeah,
really. That's what it is.
There's a vicious cycle where you don't floss because your gums are bleeding, but because you're not flossing, your gums are inflamed, and your gums only bleed because they're inflamed. But if you floss inflamed gums, they bleed.
Just suck out all the blood for a while.
Yeah, no, you're just gonna have to bleed. Yeah, I can't say I understand it, but I didn't go to the dentist. Monastery. Where do they teach dentists? Schools?
Schools, universities.
Yeah. Pretty much just the same place they teach doctors, right?
I think medical institute.
Yeah.
What's interesting is courses that I'm taking right now as AP classes are the courses that they use to filter out the incoming pre-med students. Like you gotta hunker down and push your way through college chemistry and then organic chemistry. And
if you can't cut it in there, you're not gonna make it in the medical field.
Yeah. not entirely just the know-how. I mean, if you're going into pharmaceuticals, then you really need to know organic chemistry. But if you can't make it through those things, maybe you're not cut out for this field in general. Like the amount of struggle involved learning how to operate. So it's really meant to make sure that we're only getting the best out of the best doctors.
Which I feel like doctors is one of those things you need to screen for talent.
Yeah, you can allow people to do some finessing when they're like a magazine writer or you know a carpenter or something.
I don't know, some carpentry. I don't want people.
Oh,
Definitely like a dry cleaner.
Well, not for like your house, but for like furniture and stuff.
You can learn on site.
Or like a clothes maker, like something that you don't care about.
But if you're
too
wrong as a
much.
doctor, people die.
Yeah, if you're doing surgery that day, you know, you might not be a neurosurgeon. If you are a neurosurgeon, then it is brain surgery, so you really can't screw up there. Even if it isn't brain surgery, it's only like, well, you can't be that far from the brain all the time, and you still got to be very careful.
I mean, the brain's a very picky organ.
Yeah, but the other organs are pretty particular to being inside of you.
Well, no, every organ is picky. It's just the brain can complain.
The brain knows what it's picky of.
The brain decided it was the most important organ. That's my favorite fact.
Every time you think that the brain is the most important organ, consider who's telling you all that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little biased, ain't he? Alright, so I'm looking at the draft archetypes here, and my handy little card they stick in every box. Artifact Leader. They are blue-black. Carry your opponent's silly with a combination of robots that possess toys that pressure life total. Discard aggro. Vast. Cycle and discard away unused cards from pirates. Throw your opponents overboard. I don't really know what I'd go for in a draft, but pirates sound fun. Let's show out the money. Now, I know you guys are out here. Come on, fill up the seats. There we go. I like this little homunculus guy. But he's not
done some stuff in these times that like background stuff that I really fun.
Search your library for mounts and vehicles. That's a good card. I'd just take that one. Good, but search your library for a mount or vehicle card reveal, put in the hand, shuffle. Oh, that searches. Take the searcher. Look at a card, guard it, do that player, then false one. Lifelink ward begins. Or oh, that's the same person.
Oh.
Saddle for 1/1 counter on 2 mounts and vehicles.
Oh, you mean it's that
It's her
it's the mount.
on the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Now pick it, complete the set.
Yeah, get the matching.
So currently it looks like we're leaning towards the mounts. Picking Sunbillow Verge. Those are colors I play with often. And probably be useful elsewhere. Artifact. One counters. There's a lot of mounts coming around. Oh, this one. eye range, though. Actually, let's get some return from the graveyard. This could all pip really quickly. I've had a lot of success with 3-color draft decks. Yeah, like a little splash of this there. I think we've kind of locked ourselves out of discard aggro. But, you know, a little splash of red for, what's the red white? Vehicle of the mounts aggro? Yeah, that works well. Exile, target, cycle it. No card, exile at 1 mana. And card permanent, control that. Or creatures and vehicles. Or you can destroy artifacts. Right away, right? One counters. Up. God, there was a time limit. Your tactical saddle gets 1/1, gains flying. What do you do? Has to cost less. Renders, counters, people are flying. Rise. Are we the slow pick in this pod? Oh, that might be us.
Oh,
We might suck. Oh.
you're the baddies.
Okay, so this guy has no ability. Because we can search him up with Rise for the pull him from the graveyard.
Back.
I'm not reading. I just see the cards and I pick the cards. Turn artifacts, target vehicles, from an artifact creature. Ooh. And it doesn't have to be crude to tap, so we'll take it. Goblin Pilot or a Broadcast Rambler. Stop the flying. No, definitely the lower stuff. Goblin.
Yeah, we need some like stuff.
Nightlight Matrix for food. I was thinking about picking this up, but we don't have anything that plays off soon. Court's coming around. Oh, it's him, the speed thief. Grand Step. Not really my colors though. And picking outside of your colors is a good way to loot crap. Dark Pirate. All card activating sorcery once a turn. Does have reach though. Pick this so that other. No, we'll take the shark. Oh, Planeswalker. Choose one target vehicle. Becomes an artifact creature. Gains haste. Yep. Go blind. Take the Planeswalker. Now the black card show. Card one of more cards. Pricing. Up on that. Oh, sharp.
weird to me that they draw the Mako shark as just some other great, like a smaller great white. Mako sharks are well
Yeah.
known for being also called blue point sharks.
And nothing on that screams Blue Point, does it?
They're not even blue on that, or pointed even. They didn't pick one.
Yeah. The art and naming departments don't work nearly as closely. Leave your graveyard, gain one energy from cards, put an artifact build and is that good? More of a black green. Take away. Damage. Oh, return the draft. What did I end up taking? Alright. A little faster. Five damage, one target creature, sacrifice.
You have plenty of vehicles.
So I just play. Take some high cost stuff. What's better than power? I know.
They're of the steps of middle line.
Yeah, we're pretty mid range.
I think we want to do more than a really high.
Tactical saddle, make a treasure token. Treasure token, let's take it. A lot of magic. Find visuals for one. Oh, that'll do it. Creature attacks while saddle deals 2 damage. Or creature gets right. Life. That'll be good late game drop. Empty. Oh, not empty. Yeah, definitely take the ticket for us. Limit ticket. Alright. Oh, hello. Boom Scholar. Exhaust abilities of other permanents cost 2 less. Have exhaustible? I think we do. Explosive getaway. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature returns to the battlefield. Next step. Deals 4 damage. Yeah. Like, what creates creatures equal to mounts you have? We're taking it. Metals of the Metal might be something that worth taking. F-Touch Lizard? Why not? Oh yeah, this card. People have been clowning on Fat Neil. Alright, how do we make this work? it's a pile, but it's my pile. If it works. It's easier to draft in person. You can read the piles, you can read the players. Not that I've been very good at reading ever. Early speed drop, that's a good start. On this one. Into the back. I don't see the lands right now. Do it. Swing it. Eat it. Would really be more useful if it stayed a creature until my next turn. Oh, it's got a little siren on its head. It's got a little wee woo red blue siren. Oh, that's good. Oh, and it's gone. It up. I need that lifelink. I need it now. End the turn. Don't touch me. Alright, max speed. I don't know what good that's gonna do me, but I feel more confident about this game. Got out Transit Mage. That's a human wizard, not a demon. That's just a guy who's glued horns to his head, spiked up his guitar. Actually, it sucks so much, I kinda love it.
Punk rock.
Yeah.
That's a catchy design.
Early punk rock here. Alright, yeah, this taps for double. I can throw out Racer's scoreboard. And I pretty much discount all my, ooh, I could throw something away. As enchantment enters, you may discard a card, you draw 2 cards, sacrifice and gain haste. I think that's good. Not good right now. Maxwell saddle, put 1/1 counters on. Okay, good thing I kept the Thunderhead Gunner in here because I actually need some strong blockers. This aura enters tap enchanted, enchant permanent with all abilities and does not untap. Alright, well, goodbye, vehicle. Plans are you have in mind? Blocks. Oh, I forgot to saddle correctly. What'd you find?
Comics. So looking at Green Lantern issue number 59 from 1968.
Put it up. Oh, he's green. Very green.
Oh yeah, this is completely getting messed
Yeah,
up.
that. Imagine the not green parts are green. There's a Green Lantern on there.
Trust me.
Attack the pileup. All creatures and vehicles lose indestructible. Then destroy all creatures and vehicles. Gone now. It hurt. Oh, now you've done it. Now you've really done it, guys.
Done what?
I got my Planeswalker, buddy.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got my Planeswalker. Get a vehicle. 1, 4, sacrifice an artifact, put a card, draw a card. Yeah, base. Oh, you don't have. Oh, at the beginning of combat, target vehicle. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's over for you, buddy. I got my Planeswalker now, buddy.
What I've noticed is that so in a bunch of these old comics like this one, they refer to aliens who look like humans as humans. Like this one
Humanity
says,
just means human shaped.
yeah, like what we'd refer to as humanoids, they were just saying humans back then. Like take for instance a robot referring to the planet on which they were built. This planet Gara is inhabited only by children. They are the only humans there. But like humans never, like Homo sapiens never went there from Earth to there. It's just that they look human enough that they count.
Like saddle vehicles with mounts. It saddles everything. Do this. Maybe I should be sacrificing some of these artifacts to draw cards, but gotta swing out eventually, buddy. Planeswalker, we'll hear in a while. Oh, that's a lot. No, I actually might still lose this. Oh yeah, there goes my Planeswalker. After I spent all that time hyping it up. Oh no, I'm messing up here. I really should have crewed that during his turn. Opening leaves an opening for me. Gotta say, not impressed with the clickability of this stage. Nope, not impressed at all, actually. Rise from the wreck. So, feature. Oh wait. One creature, but not a mount. One mount. One vehicle. And one something with no ability. Okay, submit 0. Back to the hand.
Interesting that you bring up the little clickable things on the map, because I've always felt that you can judge how much how much the creator was trying with something based on how many bells and whistles are.
Yeah, what was the
attached to
active
it.
development of this? Popcorn? Would you like some? One. It. I think we're losing this guy. Good use of Rise from the Wreck, but not enough. Not a 4 or 5 artifacts I want for, but blue.
So this,
Yeah, no, it's over.
yeah,
You can do math, it's over.
my.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, think about what I did. Maybe put popcorn in this or this, but hey, you guys in a bit.
We are not. Pat is off on break, so we will mute this thing. And we're back, except we're not back because Pat's not back from the bathroom yet. You know, while we're filling dead air here at the station, I'm gonna say this. I've always felt that comic writers ought to own the characters that they create, not the companies. I've always believed that the actual producer of the comic itself should have more creative license than the company that simply prints it, you know. Oh, Pat's folding up the spider table now. Pat's allowed me to continue my tirade while he's setting up his dinner. See, dear viewers, the way things currently work in the comic industry is a bit disappointing from the view of anyone who's involved in any sort of creative project, because the moment that you start making something successful in the comic world for another company, it is no longer yours. It belongs to that business, and that business can do with your property as they please. Thank you, Sonia. Regardless of what your own input into this thing was. Which means that your own view of the core characterization, personality, and overall the themes and messages of the stories can be twisted by a corporation who wants to print the next issue and nothing else. I don't think comics should be written that way. I think that if everything was decided by the writers themselves, even if that made the brand feel more asynchronous between titles and less able to properly manage an interconnected universe or things like that, I still believe that it would improve the quality of comic storylines. I'm sure you're all familiar, being people who watch this station, that comic books have always tended to be one-off storylines, or if they continue any trend for more than one issue, it's only for a couple of issues that anything lasts, or it crosses between various comic lines. I do believe, however, that if you allowed the creators themselves to run these things, they would come up with some, firstly, storylines that are firstly much longer running than the ones we currently have, as I believe the average length for an ongoing comic arc is somewhere around 5 to 10 issues these days. But moreover, they have more depth and that feeling of personal care being put into it that really solidifies a comic run as a classic. Anyway, I've got dinner to eat, so Bet I can, Clyde.
I'm inclined to succeed. Oh, yeah.
They're not secrets, not lies, if you don't know. It's only subterfuge disguises if you don't know. Can't get hurt by the things that you don't know.
Alright, there you go, Eli. I already started about midpoint in your little treatise on comic books. Frankly, I agree with you. I think that might be how manga does it. Admittedly, I don't know a whole lot. Pizza's here. Nothing gets done while Pizza's here, so. Yeah, you should probably grab me some paper towels. Might be a while. Man, this is a good pizza. Yeah, ever since I put hot sauce on it, these things got way better. Yeah, I might need it. I don't trust myself for all the runoff, you know?
You spun your web, put your lies, thought I didn't know. Saw through your mask and your glow, cause I had to know. No more secrets, no disguise, putting on a show. You played your games, parlor magic, let your hand show. You can't get hurt by the things that you don't know, don't know. No, it's not you, never you, you always say it's me, me, me.
Oh, I should have just busted up. It says May. Not must.
What?
Yeah, you may sacrifice an artifact.
You spin and spin, oh, you spin.
Takes 2 plus-ups to get the opening.
And you think you'll never lose in the game of love.
That's what I should have done.
You spread your pretty wings and try as you might, it'll never fly.
Also a Kira reference. We're very proud of that.
Listen to the sound of the beating of your stomach.
I'm sorry, but I'm tired of a Kira reference.
You spin and spin.
Akira reference. I'm tired of it. It was like, oh cool, it's an Akira reference. I'm like, so? Cool bike stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a common pose.
Yeah, it's really common. That's how common the dang reference is. Every time they reference it, they get so proud of themselves.
I've seen people doing that in comic books from the 80s.
Well, 80s was the start of the anime.
Yeah, I think people just liked motorcycles back then. People came up with all the cool motorcycle poses during the 80s.
But I mean, there's other things to reference. I mean, like
The deer of motorcycles. They're around, but they're not doing anything new and it's cooler.
Yeah, play that one. Still really cool art, though.
You spun your web, put your lies, thought I didn't know.
They're not secrets, not lies if you don't know.
You played your games, parlor magic, let your hand show.
They're not secrets, not lies if you don't know.
You touched your head, stopped my heart, cause I didn't know.
They're not secrets, not lies if you don't know.
Didn't think you know, didn't think you know, didn't think you know.
Bro, is that the guy from Akira?
Actually, yeah. I think Akira's the name of the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I do this thing where, like, that's a really cool anime, you should watch, and like, yeah, you're probably right. And I don't watch it. I'm sorry, I'm bad at this.
Yeah, if you say that if you tell Pat that he should do something and he says yeah, that's an admission that he should do it. It's not him saying, it's not him promising
Yeah.
that he will do it.
I should do it. You're right. I should watch Akira. But I don't. And I don't know why I do this to myself. Yeah, we'll go back into it. Is that the dog from Miles of Dogs? Got the good batch of lemonade, the stuff that has the goo at the bottom. Well, that sucks. I can't keep that. I want to keep that, but I can't keep that.
If superheroes really did exist, like had always existed since, I don't know, say the turn of the century.
Yeah, Watchmen style.
Yeah, we're gonna, like, say that there was a bunch of costume vigilantes running around since, like, the 40s. What character does Christopher Reeves play if not Superman?
They'd make a Superman movie. But would they make Superman movies if Superman was a real guy? Would Superman play himself in the Superman movies? Yeah, but it would be a documentary. It wouldn't be a drama.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a drama. Like,
There would be no Batman vs Superman. There would be the Batman vs Superman documentary. I don't know the TV show Julia. So it's kind of like, so okay, Julia, but it's about the life of Julia Child. Kind of like that Better Man thing, but instead of a monkey, it's just Julia Child. Yeah. So they'd probably leave out the part about him being Clark Kent, right?
Does anyone know?
Does anyone care? I mean, you can't make a movie about Superman without talking about where Superman's from. And he says last son of Krypton and all that. And you came to Earth. Important. I wonder if like people think he came to Earth fully formed. And, no, dude, I was a baby.
Well, if had like Superman analogs and a bunch of other superpowered beings running around, then I think this becomes like then it becomes more interesting to think about whether they'd make a Superman movie ever. If there were Superman-like figures running around, but no real Superman.
I don't need it. And or prove it. Back 'em. I feel more confident in this. Despite the lack of red mana. We're gonna lose that. I'm just gonna keep saddling this. Now, whatever. That was a good water bottle set. Like pick. That one was
Thing is quite good at being a water bottle.
water bottle. Double up on that. I can't stop it, I just gotta swing for him. If I can break him down before he breaks me. Can't tap a creature that's already tapped on. Diagram. I think I'm toast here. Yeah, that's got menace. I can't block that.
He's very...
Yeah. Oh no. If we go 0 and 3, I'm gonna feel real bad about that. does he know he won? He doesn't even have to crew anything, he just needs to swing out. I'm bad at this. This deck was not a good deck. Didn't pay life down to... I think I need more red. This would have been a lot more useful if I crewed it earlier. Put more guide lights in here. This thing makes vehicles extra playable. No. Alright, I'm 2 losses into this. I gotta change something. Not big changes, those changes. I like the inside of the bottle cap. It's got a little bit. Oh, we didn't buy the Mastering Pass yet. Is that at the end of the stream? Got the loot for it. Hold on to it. Praying we draw the next white. Good. Put out the Wobbling. The trade like for Venom Sack. see. You play the small stuff, then you exhaust the small stuff, the big stuff. Projection of lifeline might be going.
Hey, music has me. I don't think a lot of us have ever actually listened to the original composition of, this tune.
Yeah.
You know. No,
Oh,
no,
this is
sir.
Mozart. Yeah. Yeah, I think the.
Still far off.
Well, I know the fight was like. Well, I know like the character of this fight like reference to Mozart because his name's Wolfgang, but they chose someone who obviously wasn't Mozart as a joke. All right, one win. You have one.
It's Pete Mozart, pal.
No, it's not. And that's the joke. Of the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened like the creators didn't know about it.
Probably was like, yeah, we'll have this, and then like, wait, that's not Mozart. They just go with it.
Or he coded in like looking like that, so that's what we're sticking with.
No, it's not. It doesn't look like Mozart. Turns into a wolf because it's Wolfgang.
I get it
Yeah.
now.
It was actually kind of an intense boss fight, and there's I think the game's getting a sequel. Like, what happened was they make the game, their studio gets closed down, but then someone buys the studio out because, well, they made Hi-Fi Rush.
They're good.
It's good. Hi-Fi Rush was highly critically acclaimed for good reason. Interesting. If you start your engines and damage them on this turn, basically jump 2 speeds in 1 turn.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Because you can only speed up once per turn, but starting your engine starts at 1, and that doesn't count as speed. So that's some good art. If that's gonna be like on everyone's token, good job, Joe.
Whenever you're making a part that's always going to be pulled up when somebody uses a certain ability, like every time.
You gotta get it right.
Multiple times in combat. Yeah, you gotta do it well. Which means you either gotta do something pretty simplistic so that's like recognizable but not much to look at every time it gets pulled out. Or you gotta make it look like so eye-catching and incredible that it's always cool to see.
Yeah, that could go on someone's wall.
Like every time.
That's good.
Yeah. That could be like a real poster, like one of the ones that we have
Actually,
up
it probably
already.
is a real. Hope we get one.
Yeah. Gotta see where they're making them.
I understand the feelings on this set are mixed with a lot of people.
At least it looks good.
That looks good. Talent is there.
It's just being wasted.
Oh man, this might be really good for Annabelle decks. Well, because Annabelle cares about creatures' toughness or less. This makes...
Toughness or
No, it just... care about how we tap this. That'll do. Combat. Alright. Up. One now taps for 2 colorless. We're gonna throw our air response unit. And now we're gonna tap Cloudspire Coordinator. It makes 2 pilots. We have a number of mounts and vehicles. Oh, entered the battlefield with this turn. Okay, well, 2 is still enough. Not just for like... No, that's still a good amount of... I was hoping like we would be able to tap it. Oh, now they're all gone. Everything's gone. That is a board wipe's board wipe. Let's that's gonna be a nice little... Yeah, I don't see the speed mechanic sticking around or showing up anywhere else.
so gimmicky.
It's gimmicky, but I think it's this is a gimmick set, so I don't think that's much of a surprise. Flying Hate Battle.
I'll say a bunch of these, like, in recent years, a lot of these new sets have felt gimmicky enough to feel like less like real sets and more like extended secret layers.
Oh yeah, that's a complaint I keep hearing. This one feels really scary. And we're getting more Universes Beyond sets, so that's gonna not get any better. Spider-Man's up next. I think
What are you
gonna
doing,
like.
Marvel?
We have, but that was a secret. This is I think this is just a standard playable set.
No way.
Yeah, way. I don't know how I feel about it.
I think DC Comics ought to get in on the money.
Yeah, if they don't, I mean, they're on the table, right? All right, that makes my attacks weak.
I think if Marvel seems to have cornered the market on MTG crossovers, that could mean that DC ends up doing something with Dungeons and Dragons to get on the Hasbro Wizards of the Coast money.
Yeah, but just make Marvel. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's next in the pipeline. Batman would be a great artifacts deck. The only problem is I kind of feel like Batman is 5 colors, like black, but with 5 colored activated ability. Oh, he's damn Batman.
I feel like he's mostly black, blue, white, but
Yeah, if I had to narrow it down, or just triple black, only in black.
there are other things mixed in there. You're right.
Yeah. That's kind of the problem with Magic's faction-based. That's how their characters are. Characters are part of larger groups. Those groups are represented by a wedge of the pie or a number of colors. Spider-Man is complex. Spider-Man doesn't have the same morality of everybody he works with. So how are we going to make a faction-based Magic set for these standout rogues? No.
Well, the Batman's got friends. He's at least got some.
Yeah, but his friends aren't, what colors do you say? White, blue, black?
Oh, they're not color coded.
Yeah, no, they don't fit nicely in that color pie, and therefore you can't have synergy. Batman isn't going to work well with Robin, because Robin is red, white.
Haven't thought about it that way. Yeah.
I didn't think about that till they brought it up, but it is kind of a problem. One that they're going to have to solve. Maybe they'll have like a keyword like heroic, and then like all heroic characters play off each other. And is web sling an instant?
Well, that could be fun.
I mean, instants would just be like moves and sorceries. So like, if Wolverine showed up, there would be fastball special, and it would be like frozen creature deals damage to a target.
Add the power of the creature that's tossing.
Yeah, tap target creature. Yeah, you do all that. And then maybe sacrifice. No, target creature fights another target creature. Choose one creature you control. Increase tap creature by. I don't know. I'm wording it wrong, but you see the vision. Yeah. All right, and we're that's it. We're toast.
As per usual.
Blue's a strong color in this. I should have trusted my gut about that. At least we got one win out of this. Alright, let's get our movie prize. 100 Gemblies and a pack of loot. Alright, we're buying the. That's not a real number. Oh. Fucking
What?
Master Pass. My Napoleon clock. That doesn't mean anything. Who made that up?
Also, you're putting like monetary values on imaginary
Virtual
cards on a
goods.
screen.
Yeah. Words. Gonna cash in our words. Definitely sleeves first. Of course, this is one of them. That's- that is- Don't have enough words to cash out the rest. What's the store today? Elena? Alright, that's a good card. Be power 2 or less. It's kind of a whole archetype for that set. Yeah. Foundations, get used to these cards, we'll be seeing them for a while. Nothing to write home about. Drake Hatchet's pretty good. Like I said, I like things that make tokens reassurably. Maybe. One second. Starting column. 1 mana, max speed, sacrifice, draw 2. There it is again, 10. I'm tired of 10s. Trying to think of what would be better names. Doesn't even call it Magma Man. Different. Might have a Magma Woman eventually.
These are like oversized magnets.
Yeah, this is just a very aggressive Genasi. In fact, this could get reprinted in a Magic, the next D&D set. We even have an artillerist.
Oh yeah.
Boom!
It's perfect.
It actually works too well. Brilliant.
It works
You
so
don't
well.
even have to change the art. You gotta do this, Wizards. Gotta do this.
The money will not print itself because you're starting to go out, but
Yeah. Well, look, you have to do it. You're leaving a lot on the table.
the money will not be destroying itself now.
Yeah,
Good
there
news.
you might actually make money. Well, maybe not, but well, you know, work's already done for you. You got pirates in there too. Angular 4, dinosaur with moose antlers. I'm
Yeah,
smiling.
why?
That's hilarious. Why do you have that? What purpose is there? Maybe this is from Ikoria, where all the monsters are like weird hybrids. No, there's no Hedrons. But, you know, it's got Trample with Cycles.
I would have expected this if the horns, like, if they were
Facing
horns
downwards?
that, no, if they were horns that came out of the front of the head and then like curved backward to get
Yeah.
that shape.
What you're saying
Because
is
we do have the actual fossils of Carnotaurus, which, you know, it means translates to meat-eating bull. It was a theropod like Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it had little devil horns sticking out of its head, presumably for fighting competition for mates.
yeah, it's got little horns too, but it's also got those big moose spooks.
Yeah, those don't make sense. Why are they drawn like feathers?
Yeah, also what?
Look at the edges. They've got like weird patches out of them.
That's kind of what moose horns look like. But I don't know why moose antlers are spooks. I guess when you're that
No,
big,
those
your
things
antlers
look all-
look like whatever.
But those things look all like jagged and stuff, and they're not symmetrical at all. One of them looks kind of burnt and trapezoidal on the end, and the other one is
That just might
a
be
moose
the-
antler.
That might be the shading messing up with us. Yeah.
At any rate, I wouldn't want to have such big things clunking around on the sides of my heads if I'm tilting my head back
Yeah,
and forth like a
probably not
giant animal.
probably not a well-built predator. Goblin Surveyor. Engine stuff. Here's a beer hole. Look at the player's hand, choose a card from it. Card, draw a card. Oh, we saw this in the draft and we passed up on it. Good call. Not that it would have saved us. Oh, Ward at least. Ward is nice. We have one more on the way. One more game before we end stream. Something on the rank ladder, maybe? Yeah. Cool. Why not, right? Come to this far. It work. Certainly can. Now, these early times aren't working. Tony, did we get the Discord bot working again? No? No, not yet. Okay, that's it. Throw that back. I heard they're making new D&D settings. Like, that's something in the pipeline. I say go for it, because it's better to make something subpar than ruin something people like. And I know I'm like, oh, you're just setting Wizards of the Coast up for failure. Like, yeah. You've seen the track record, right? I mean, look how well they treated, Spelljammer. Look how well that worked out. How happy it made everybody.
I will say though, Light of Xerxes is a very fun adventure.
Oh no, they probably wrote something good.
Yeah, it really does, as they say in like the prologue of it, it really does run like a Flash Gordon adventure or Buck Rogers or something.
Just weird aliens coming out of all the cracks from the sword fight and
Yeah,
stuff.
every day you fight some weird aliens out in the middle of nowhere. There's like space vampires, space dragons, space sharks. They got the whole shebang. There's evil emperors involved and like world saving to be done. You get to fly around space with a wizard and some really cool spaceship. It's really got the vibe locked down. For the rest of it, the actual building of the setting itself does not feel adequate for like a set. Like it feels like it was designed to just
Be a stage play.
yeah. It preps you for this one storyline. It's less like the setting for a D&D, like a D&D setting, more like the setting for a novel. You've got this story, and the setting is designed so that you can tell that story. That's not what I'm looking for from a D&D setting. Like Eberron got it right. Eberron gives you plenty of places to run your adventures.
Eberron's
Plenty of cool stuff. Is the size is like as long as a core rulebook.
Eberron's a full setting.
Yeah, it's actually got real stuff in that, like real meat. Like you can take a long time to unpack Eberron. You could play every D&D adventure in Eberron and never like get everything done.
It's a big book too. We're going to leave.
Because it's a setting that doesn't have a pre-made adventure course to be run. It's
It has hooks. It's a book of hooks.
It's a setting that is transforming itself. Like your players have an influence on the setting, and that pushes back on against them.
The good news is we're getting another Eberron book for New 5. So apparently, like, they're hyping it up as like this is the power dynamic is changing.
Wait, is it Eberron like 20 years in the future?
I hope they do something like that, but it's got things like half-elves have been revealed to be their own species, which I kind of like the idea that half-elves are actually like the progenitors of human and elf.
No.
Like we're split. Dragon marks are no longer racially locked. They work with backgrounds now. The background gets a new dragon mark, which I'm of two minds of it. One, unfairness I feel is like kind of a point of Eberron. Nothing changed because of the dragon marks.
Yeah, the dragon marks are the status quo defenders.
Yeah, and we had like that whole thing with the aberrant dragon marks. So I guess the aberrant dragon marks won. Like now, dragon marks will just show up anywhere, and I imagine the dragon mark houses either rush to suppress it or immediately bring them into the fold and teach them the way things ought to be.
Yeah. Although I will say, according to some people on the internet, it's actually kind of works with how things could have been before, like the current status quo in Eberron. Because apparently, before the War of the Marks and all of that, when like what led to the creation of the 12 houses that have been stably controlling all dragon mark things except for the Aberrants, there were like hundreds of dragon marks out there. Like people had their own small gangs. Like it was like the genetic version of a country club out there. Like,
Attack 2, got in.
yeah, some people just manifested these random marks and they joined up with people who had similar looking powers. But all marks were different back then. Like, you know, the groupings were largely arbitrary based on who you were allied with at the time for business reasons.
And then they just kind of were whittled down to like their appropriate shapes, so to speak.
They got well, a bunch of them just got wiped out during the fight, and like there's not enough marks of those kinds to create a whole house.
Yeah, and it appears to be passed down genetically,
and
somewhat.
In the other cases, I guess they just got blended together, like, you know, enough people with two different marks
kind of
procreated, and those.
I almost like the idea that the marks change to meet society's needs.
I don't think it would have worked like
But
that.
that's probably not what happened.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like
I didn't even look at that card. I
You
went
might-
so hard to get it.
it might be. You could argue that it's like the large number of dragon marks of these 12 kinds is actually affecting whatever gives you dragon marks. Like if it's Cyber's Dragon Charger or whatever, then that's like it's having a backlash effect on
These are
Cyber's
all good
Dragon
questions that I expect not to be answered.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know, Keith Baker's a clever guy.
Honestly though,
That's the
that's
guy, right? That's the dragon?
yes, Keith Baker.
Yeah. I don't want to like misattribute it.
But honestly, that's kind of the fun of Eberron, is that you have to answer these questions for yourself.
Eberron's open-ended. Oh, there's Joe again. I like that. Good work. Although this isn't your fault, Joe. Yeah, I guess you could call it Advishkar Metal Lattice look. Everything blurs. What am I looking at? Is it a?
Yeah, it's really hard to
Is it a
look at.
chariot? Is it a fish? It's cool, but what is it? It's good.
He's just a little more definition.
Yeah, no, not your fault, Joe. Is there a new thing we're just gonna talk about Joe every time we see Joe? We're like, hey, there's Joe.
Might as well mention him.
You gave yourself a nickname, dude. You know, Joe now.
Josiah is a pretty cool name, though.
It's a cool name. We're up to I think a lot of guys like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about it. But it's good, makes artifacts and mounts work. And you know, I think we did our work. That'll be streamed for tonight. I'm sure it did well, I'd say, except for the fact we were terrible at the draft, and I don't know what the set is, and I don't even know if this set drafts well.
Well, aside from the Magic the Gathering stream went pretty
It was great.
well.
Yeah, no, I think it was great. Would you come back next week? I would. I asked you. I'll be here.
That's what we get paid for. Well, I don't get paid. I just get
You
food.
wouldn't really call it paid. How is that possible? It looks good. Not bad. Not bad.
It's always enough to get me leftovers.
Well, not bad is good enough for a not bad stream.
I also feel in 4 hours. Like, really.
Well, no. See you guys next time. Same channel. Start around 6:30, unless something changes. And we'll let you know if it changes. We lost so hard, Cody. You're not gonna believe how many times we lost. We're just cutting stream. It's bad. It's bad, man. Good night. Goodbye. See you next time. 3rd University.